So story time about how Mr. You about to lose your job, Julius, was cheating on me for the past 3 years out of the 4 years that we were together.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is another story time and this story time is banging. We received voice note and all that. So guys, come on, let's talk. So this story time is a story time about this lady that she found out that her boyfriend of 4 years has been cheating on her for 3 years. So basically this man has double life. He has another girl somewhere where they know him and the girl as dating. He has this other one, this place where they have as date. So he goes back and front, and eventually these two ladies they linked up and they were able to compare notes and they found out that. And the crazy thing that this man even introduced both of them together. Ah! Anyway, guys, this lady decided to come share her story, and she was also talking about how she just lost her fiance a couple of years ago, and that was after that. That's when she got into this relationship, which I feel like really speaks a lot about where she was and all that. And she's really heartbroken and all that. But yeah, let's go check out her story. But guys, I'm going to put her name, okay? But please, nobody should go to our page to send her any form of negative energy or hate. You can, if you're going there to show us some love, you can do that. But please, no negativity, okay? So anyway, guys, let's go check out this video, our story time, and then we'll come back and talk. You need to also hear the voice note because this man was manipulating hell out of her. So let's go check it out, and then we'll come back and talk more.
I wasn't even gonna do this, but you know what? Might as well. The shit anyway, so I'm about to air it out. I'm about to air it thing out. So story time about how Mr. You about to lose your job, Julius, was cheating on me for the past 3 years out of the 4 years that we were together. Oh, and for the people that are like, oh no, he wouldn't do that, he wouldn't do that. Oh, please believe I have his whole confession on tape, and please believe I'm gonna put it in this video. So this got caught living a double life with 2 different women in 2 different states. Now mind you, me and the girl, hey baby, me and her cool. I ain't got no problem with her because we both were trading stories. So if you see this, hey baby. Either way, so yeah, we were together in 2020. That's when we got together. Everybody saw it. It was a whole thing. So apparently he met this girl in 2021 at a club, and you know, whatever, they started a thing, and then they had sex. Okay, they had sex or whatever, and so she eventually finds out about me. So she finds out about me, and mind you, I know nothing about her. I know nothing. He's still coming back and forth as if, you know, nothing's changed. It's just me and him. So we went to New Orleans in November of 2022 with my family, and one day we got real drunk when we was down there, and then I come in the bathroom and I hear him on the phone in the middle of the night talking about how he missed her and all this, that, and the third. And so I immediately got mad, like, who the talking to? Because that's not your mama. And so he was like, oh, that's my sister, my friend. I met her years ago, you know, way before me and you. It was nothing between me and her. I just have somebody I can confide in. And I was like, okay, you know, because I got brothers that I can confide in or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. So then he introduces us together. Y'all had us on the phone talking and everything. And she finds out about me. Mind you, she finds out about me, and he told her, they had a whole agreement that, look, we just gonna be friends. What we did was a, you know, one-time thing, blah, blah, blah. Had it making it seem like, you know, it was just that was it. So, me and her cool, we on the phone, hey, whatever. And so a year later, November, again, of 2023, I'm laying on him, and he looks at his phone, and so I look at his phone and I see her text him and said, hey, I made it home, baby cakes. So I was like, why the you baby cakes if y'all are friends? My brothers and sisters, whatever, they don't call me no shit like that, bro. And so he was like, oh, it's just a pet name. I said, well, I don't like that. And then he ended up confessing that he did have sex with her, but it was like years before. And I said, so you lied to me a whole year and had me and this girl in each other's faces, and you lied to me for a whole year knowing that you had sex with her a while back. And he was like, yeah. So I broke up with him then. But then we ended up getting right back together, bro. And so we got right back together, and then he ends up, I told him it was either me or her, so he needed to stop talking to her. So he ends up texting her and telling her, hey, I'm gonna keep my relationship a dream. She told me I can't talk to you, boom, whatever. So of course I'm like, okay, great, she's gone, I ain't gotta worry about her. But apparently, guys, that was a lie. He texted some other friend and changed the name in the phone and screenshotted it and sent it to me, and making it seem like she went off on him and just completely blocked him. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why would a friend block you like that if, y'all didn't have nothing going on, right? So I'm just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I ain't think nothing of it no more. I just said, we're good. So now fast forward to November of 2024, and she messages me on Snapchat because his dumb mistake and put us in a group chat together and didn't know, because he was texting both of us at the same time. And so she remembered and I remembered, but she messaged me and was like, hey, I think it's time that we talk about Julius. And I thought she was coming at me on some, me and him are friends and you need to understand that I don't have anything with him. No, baby, she was coming with receipts. She was coming with, me and him have been together this whole time. He's been coming and staying at my house when he says he's at his best friend's house. And I was like, girl, whatever, I don't believe that. She starts sending pictures. He was down there this past weekend, y'all, at this trail ride. And they took a picture together, kissing at her house. And she took multiple pictures. So I asked him about it. I said, bro, what's this? And he was like, oh, that's an old picture. That's not even recent. I was like, so you've been cutting your hair like this back then? Because when I met you, you had a buzz cut. So that's crazy. And then I'm looking at her and I'm like, she had a kid, and like she was tiny. She's not like she didn't get big or nothing, but you can tell a woman that's had a baby, and like she had a baby and she developed her woman body, if that makes sense. And so I can tell that. And then she had twists, and I'm like, bro, I'm looking at her pages and I'm like, this is the same dress that she had on that she sent me. You're in the same picture in the same hallway, and he's over here denying, y'all. I'm talking about would not let. So then I said, if I find out this shit is a truth, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for you. So then she ends up, we going back and forth. But I told him, you know what, maybe she just bitter. You know what I'm saying? Now I said all this before I got all like the other pictures, but I was like, maybe she just bitter, so I'm gonna just cuss her out. But in my mind, I know I'm gonna cuss her out, let her cuss me out, let him think that I'm mad at her, and he's like nothing, I'm not suspicious at all, right? So so I get off the phone with him because he's in the background, and she's like, not him in the background trying to defend himself. And so I immediately messaged her back, say, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss you out. I only did that so he would think that I was mad at you and that I was on his side. But we need to get to the bottom of this shit. And so me and her both just going back and forth, trading stories, filling in blanks. She telling me how he told her me and him not even together no more. I'm an ex. When he comes down here, he only comes down here to work, and he stays with his friend's house. His friend that he was bringing to my house to help him build patrol cars, that knew, and he was going to her house too. His mama knew, his daddy knew, everybody knew that he had two girlfriends. And when I asked him, why would you do this? What was I not giving you? He gonna sit in my face and tell me, well, she was allowing me to be a dad because she already has a daughter, and because she liked to take trips. Oh, mind you, speaking of trips, her birthday trip in June of 2024, he was there. He went and told me that was a guy's trip that he was taking to Vegas or whatever. And in reality, they were going up there together. That same weekend, this the nerve to come and bring pizza and feed all my coworkers, and then go right down there and be laid up with her. And it's still lying. That's the crazy thing. It's still lying. So me and her basically have been filling in the blanks, man, of everything that did not make sense. This on her vlog over here, on her birthday trip, Mother's Day, any of the little trail riding things. He's been in this trail riding group because of her. He told me he joined it because of some guys, some gangs, but he's literally been perpetrating this shit this whole time, y'all. He's been having me believe that I was valued and I was appreciated and I was the only one for him, bro. He literally had me fooled this whole time. And then he kept wanting to be like, he kept making me feel like I was the one that would cheat, or I was the one that would keep some from him. All that guilty shit, all that I'm doing this, so let me make sure you're not doing the same thing. This came and put cameras around my house, put cameras around her house, was tracking both of our locations, like all this crazy ass shit, just to keep up two different relationships. And never thought that this shit was gonna get out. Talking about I just didn't know how to leave. I didn't know what to do, which is straight. Because I have broken up with him and told him he can get he can go, and so has she. She pushed when she found out that I was around. She was like, you need to go be with Dream. Like, if that's who you want to be with, we be friends. You could just be with Dream. And that's when me and her was like, oh, hey, whatever. But then he went to her and lied and told her that me and him broke up and we weren't together. And like I said, for the ones that say, oh, no, I don't think Julius would do this, here is the recording. You knew this. When getting in this relationship with me, how cold-hearted I can get when I'm hurt, when I'm betrayed, when I'm lied to.
I didn't mean to betray you or hurt you. That wasn't my intention.
So what do you call cheating for 3 years?
It wasn't my intention, Dream.
So what was it, Julius?
That wasn't my intention.
When did it start?
When did everything start?
Yeah.
April 8th, 2021.
And when did you meet her?
April 8th, 2021.
How'd you meet her?
Creekside. She walked past me and looked me up and down.
And you started flirting with her? Start talking to her?
Started a conversation.
And it just went from there?
It did. It's supposed to be just conversation. Took it with it and didn't stop.
So when did you actually tell her about me?
She found out on her own.
That mean you were dating?
She found out on her own. TikTok.
And then you tried to get us to be friends. So you had sex with her before she found out?
Yes.
Good to know. Now, I'm going to speak on this because I've been seeing a lot of these. I'm going to speak on this comment. And I'm not even going to hold y'all. I've seen some of the comments, and a lot of y'all saying, oh, when you saw the first sign, you should have left then, sis. Or, oh, that's your fault. You're the one that decided to take him back. But, baby, when you're love blind, you're love blind. And a lot of people that saying that, y'all saying that, but y'all don't know unless you're in the situation. When you got somebody feeding you all day, every day, and you're believing it because it's been like that consistently the whole relationship. And I was because I kept getting the reality of him and the idea of him mixed up. The idea of him was he could do no wrong in my eyes. He was loyal, honest. The only thing he would tell me is a man only has his word. And every time I give you my word, I mean what I say. But the reality of him, he was a manipulative, two-faced, lying-ass piece of shit. That's the reality of him. This man was a sociopath. This man literally sat there in my face and in her face and lied to both of us, making it seem like he left me alone. He left her alone. When he would go back to South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever, he was with his family. He was working. He was doing all that. And baby, when you working, baby, I'm not going to stop nobody bad because I always be in mine. And when he was coming here, he was telling her he was working, He don't even see me. He don't even come around me. He don't even know where I'm at now. Like, all this bullshit. And then even in the recording, because I only gave y'all like a little snippet of the recording. But in the recording, I asked him, I said, so what was she giving you that I wasn't giving you? Because most people cheat because you're lacking something. This man looked me in my face and said, because she was allowing me to be a father, a stepdaddy, and she liked to take trips. And that was it. And what really, really hurts me, y'all, out of all the things, man, like I'm mad. I know I'm mad. I'm in my anger phase right now. But what really hurts is he knew what I had been through already. Y'all knew the hurt that I had experienced when I lost my fiance, when my fiance passed away and I was with him. Y'all knew that hurt. And he knew that shit too, bro. And he came in my life and made me feel like I could love again. He made me feel like I was blessed to not only have found one love in my life, but two. And he knew that my heart had already broken. And I told him, don't play with my heart, bro, because it's really, really fragile. And I kept giving this man the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't doing the things that most women would be like, oh, I'm about to go look into this, He wasn't doing those things. In my mind, I just knew he wasn't. Some stuff, yeah, it didn't make sense, but the way he manipulated me into thinking that nothing he did was wrong and all this bad stuff always happened. He would always manipulate it and be like something other than this was happening to him. His car was messing up. He was getting tickets, all this stuff. All this bad stuff always happened to me, and I'm trying to do good for people because you didn't go change a couple tires on the side of the road. You think that that's just, forgiveness, but you've been over here cheating. this whole time. Then he would always tell me, you know, oh, don't post me on my page, on your page right now, because I got some shit going on back in South Carolina, like legal shit that I can't be in Alabama right now. So I can't be posted. So for a while, I stopped posting him because of that. And everybody was asking, oh, are you and Julie still together? And I'm like, yeah, we're still together, you know, but I couldn't post him. Same with her. He was telling her, oh, don't post me right now. You know, Dream got her whole social media thing going on and everybody thinks we're still together. And if you say something, it's just going to mess up something. It's going to mess up her money. All that bullshit. All that bullshit. Don't make sense, right? But yeah, that's what he was telling her too. Now, don't get me wrong. Am I upset? Am I hurt? Did he scratch my heart? Yes. He cut my heart a little bit. Not gonna lie, my heart was already broken. I had already got my heart broke. I experienced the most hurt of my life. This just scratched my heart, bro. But I promise you, when I come back from this, I'm going to be more self-aware. And that's the whole point of this whole situation and why I'm posting it, why I'm putting it out there. Women, be more self-aware. Because I wasn't. I was fooled. I was dumbfounded. I feel stupid. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to even sit up here and put on the front like, oh, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. And if I had have known, if I would have popped up on him, if I would have looked through that phone more. But who wants to have to live in a relationship where you got to keep questioning who you with, or you got to keep looking through shit? Who wants to do that? Because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. And when he told me this is my sister, man, this is who I've been cool with for years lined up, I didn't think nothing of it. Because I have brothers that I have never had any type of sexual relationship with at all. Never, ever. And we are cool as shit. And they come over here and we hang out. And I wanted him to trust what I say. When I say this is my brother, I mean that. So I assumed when he told me this was his sister, he meant that. And that was his sister. That's who she was to me. And then when she found out about me and she found out that we was dating, she left him alone. She said, yo, I'm cool on you, whatever. She left him alone, said, you need to be with Dream, da-da-da-da-da. And just left it at that. And they were just going to be friends. So that's when I actually met her. When I didn't even meet her, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. When I tell you, all I did was say hey to her on FaceTime one time. I was like, oh, hey. And she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was it. Because in my mind, that's his sister. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? And then that was it. And then between the times, because I'm about to fill in some little blanks for y'all. But between the times of him telling me and her actually meeting, like saying hey to each other on the phone, somewhere in between that, he went back down there and told her that me and him was completely done. So in her mind, we're done. We're not talking. We haven't been together. We aren't together. In her mind, we ain't even talking at all. In my mind, that's his sister. That's his sister. That's what I'm thinking. That's what he's telling me. So he would come, and when he would go back, he'd be like, oh, I'm about to go hang with such and such for a little bit, her daughter, da-da-da, we about to go do this, we about to go do this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's his sister, blah, blah. In her mind, me and him are done. So they're on dates. They're actually doing stuff together because we're not, me and him are not together. That's what he's telling her. And then when I found out about the whole them having sex thing, and he said it was happened before, it was a long time ago. And I was mad, y'all. I was mad, and I was like, oh, you son, whatever. I'm mad. We're done. I broke up with him then. And then he said, really, Dream, 4 years, manipulative again. We're 4 years, you gonna let this go? This happened before you. It didn't mean nothing. She don't mean nothing. All of that. And then, of course, my selfish mind, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put myself out there. My selfish mind was like, you know what? Cool. But if you do this, if I find out you lying to me again, because you done put a dent in our trust, if I find again, bro, this shit is done. So, of course, he came back. And we were stronger than ever. We were talking more, communicating. It was like everything had gotten so good, y'all. I mean, so good. The relationship was at its best. I know I'm going to get all the, well, that was your own fault. You don't want to believe that the person that has been literally giving you back what you thought you could never have, the smile I thought I would never have again after my fiance passed away, I was loving it. I was loving that happiness. I was loving every little bit of it. The family-oriented life, being able to go be with his family, being able to go chill with my family, like everything was great. It was a relationship, y'all. It was what I thought I was getting. And the whole time I was getting bullshit. And this is why shit hit the fan. This is why everything came out now. Because the video of me dancing at my friend's wedding, he was at that same wedding. He was working there, like working security guard at that damn wedding. And he snapped her a picture of him at the damn wedding. And she saw the video I posted and said, wait, how are you and Dream at the same wedding if y'all don't talk, if y'all don't speak, if you don't really communicate with her? Gonna say, oh, she just so happened to be at the same wedding that I was at. And that girl got to searching. She got to searching through everything, combing through dates, combing through all that stuff, and told him if he don't say nothing to me, she will. And he was flipping out, y'all. I'm talking about, just block her, Dream, just block her. She's lying, just block her. Those are old. What's she talking about? I'm telling you, just block her. Just don't even say nothing to her, Dream. Just block her. Do this one thing for me until I come home. Please. Block her, Dream. Just block her. And I'm like, why would I block her? Why would I do that if she's giving me information that you're not giving me? And he's like, I'm not, Dream, just please block her, Dream. Just do this. And I'm like, why can't you just trust me?
Trust?
Oh, just please, Dream. So then I kept talking to her. That's when I got the pictures. That's when I got all the information. And then I presented to him. I said, bro, are you serious? Those are old. Those are all still lying. Still trying to hold up this whole facade about what the, like, I'm just like, bro. And then I go to searching the damn trail riding pages. I'm seeing her in the same outfits. I'm like, man, you got me up. You really got me. And got the nerve to sit in my face and say, I got stuck in something that I couldn't get out of. Got the nerve to sit in my face and say, I really did love you. I love you, Dream. How can you sit up here and say you don't love me? I loved every little piece of you. That's why the was still in this relationship. I was the only one being loyal. I was the only one making sure that when people was telling me this don't make sense, Dream, I'm still defending you. Like a dumbass, I was still defending you. And I could have left a long time ago, but y'all, I was so happy. I was so happy, and I was so blind to the fact that this man, this little ass boy could just do some shit like this, bro. I was so blind. No way that this man kept up this whole lie and this whole different family for almost 3 years, and had the nerve to sit in my face and tell me he loved me. Then y'all gonna say, if I could just find it to forgive him, he will try. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. If I could just do this, I'll marry you. I wouldn't marry if you was the last on earth. I'd marry a goat first. I was a good ass person to him. I made sure this man was taken care of. I made sure that he was good. I made sure that he didn't have nothing to worry about. He was content in his relationship. And here I am, being cheated on in a relationship. And then it's the whole fact that everybody in his trail riding group in South Carolina and North Carolina, in them Carolinas, they think they're together. And then here, everybody knows we're together. So it's, like I just said, it's just a whole double. From this moment forward, if you see this, Julius, be or Lockley or whatever, because apparently you like to go by different names. So from this moment forward, you don't have shit to say to me. Don't take me no more. Don't try to talk to me. He gonna tell me, talking about, oh, so you just gonna go ghost on me? You just not gonna talk to me, Dream? Really, after 4 years? Don't bring up none of that shit, because that didn't mean nothing to you. Clearly, the 4 years, he talking about for the first year, Dream, I was still that man that came down here and drove when I didn't bat an eye at anybody else, and I only wanted to be with you, and Well, that shit flew out the window like a piece of paper. It flew out the window. You damn right I'm going ghost. Baby, call me Casper and promise you I'm not so friendly. Because you wrong. Let's just be real. You wrong. At the end of the day, he ain't nothing but a trifling dumbass that didn't have enough to just come to either one of us and say, hey, I am not ready for a relationship. I want to do this. You wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You wanted to have two friends. At the end of the day, it all boils down to he is a liar. He is a manipulator, a conniving son of a that sat up here and tried to play two different roles and tried to sit up here and make it seem like he was so innocent and he would never. But then also wanted to make it seem like, oh, who you talking to? Who you with? Trying to make sure that you ain't on the same shit he on. But he can go out and one of them. I'm talking about a 2-cent low down dirty dog that didn't give nobody's feelings, but now want to come back and say, oh, you mean to tell me you acted like you just never loved me. All that bullshit, bro. All that bullshit. You telling her, oh, me, I don't even go on that side of town with Dream. I don't even see her. Well, baby, now it's facts. Now it's facts. Don't you ever bring your highlighted ass back over here, ever. Don't you ever talk to me. Don't even dream no more. And it's really just the audacity of him every time he got ready to leave, y'all. And I would be here. And I ain't gonna lie, I got comfortable with the idea of him coming and going because I already liked kind of being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked the freedom of, okay, being by myself. And then he would come here and I would get to experience having my man here. And then he'd just go back and then boom, I got my peace and quiet again. I was okay with that because it was a long distance thing that I was fine with. It was working for us. But then the days where the years it got closer where I wanted him to actually move in and be here. And I sat and I would cry a little. I mean, I'm talking about didn't want him to leave, bro. At the door, literally like a sad puppy crying because I didn't want him to go. And he would cry a little bit. He would drive off. And in his mind, the whole time, he is going back down there with her. He is going back down there to go be up under her and lay up under her. Knowing that he had me up here. Knowing that I've been through what I've been through. About me. He give 2 shits about me. He did not. And honestly, like I said, ain't nobody fault but mine. Little ass boys. That was my problem. A little ass boy that didn't know how to actually be a damn man and wanted the idea of having 2 girlfriends at the same damn time. Well, guess what? You wanted 2 girlfriends. Let's do a little math. You wanted 2 girlfriends and 2 households. But guess what? Now you got 0. You got 0 because she done put your ass out and I done put your ass out. So how you feel about that? Sending me a damn long ass voicemail to my Dream. I just don't have anywhere to go. I feel like my soul done left my body. Well, now you got a friend. Congratulations. I'm in your car living up under a bridge. I don't even
have a house.
Because right now, apparently, a car is all you got. And that shit, that's going to last maybe, 5 minutes after how many times that down. How many cars you done went through. Good luck with that. At the end of the day, man, I'm just thankful for the people that are giving me so many kind words. They're telling me I'm going to get through this. And y'all, I know I'm going to get through it, man. But this shit is a whole new level of what the Somebody call Tyler Perry. Come on, Tyler. Tyler, I got a damn movie for you. But you want to go on your trips? Go be a dad. I don't give a shit. Go on your trips. Go be a dad. For 3 years? 3 years. And you expect me to sit here and be like, okay.
I drove back and down the road, keeping up here just for nothing. I know that doesn't help my case at all, but that's what I did. And I was going to bring you to the table. You think I did all of that for nothing just because I didn't love you and I wanted to hurt you?
And then she found out about me. And then you tried to get us to be friends.
Just to keep her around. Make it make sense.
And then you tried to get her to move to Alabama.
I asked her would she consider it. I did. What I did to you was really feel horrible about it. And I should because I deserve to. But I never wanted to hurt you, Dream.
You're having a hard time believing it?
I know you are. That's because you're hurt and I hurt you. I'm the reason you're hurt. The person that you love and you confided in. I got stuck in a circle and I couldn't. And that's nobody's fault but mine.
You told her you loved her?
I did. Not in the beginning. I did.
When did you tell her that me and you broke up?
But you told her me and you broke up.
I did. I got stuck in a circle and I couldn't get out of it. Trying to keep up good in two people's eyes. When I should have just stayed at home like I was supposed to. I was fine. When we met, I wouldn't bat my eye at somebody else. I didn't want to go anywhere. All I wanted to do was be here. What happened that night? I don't know. I can't even tell you why I did it. Do I wish I could go back and change it and just stay here? Yes. I can honestly say out of all the police shit and the shit that I'm going through, losing you is the worst thing. And what makes it worse is that it's my fault. Nobody else's. I can't blame it on nobody else. I can sit here and say honestly out of all my lies that you are literally and honestly, genuinely the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I know it's hard to believe as much as I lied to you, but you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. And me losing you because of me hurts. And you hurting because of me hurts. And I know you don't care about my emotions right now. I know you don't care about what I have to say.
I'm not even crying for you, bro. I'm crying because I let myself sit here and be foolish enough to believe.
I know I hurt you. Bad. Out of everything you've been through. Some things I didn't even know about. I know that I hurt you, and I know you've been through a lot. And I was supposed to be that white knight that kept you away from hurt because you trusted me. And that's what I was doing in the beginning, and I got carried away with some stupid shit, and I couldn't let it go. Keep looking at me. Do I regret it? With every bone in my body. Am I feeling like hurt right now? Yeah. If I feel like shit right now, yes. I would trade it all in, and I mean that.
You would have kept this shit going.
I would trade it all in.
But you would have kept this shit going if none of this blew up. You weren't gonna leave her. And you weren't gonna leave me.
I was looking for a reason.
That's why you kept asking me if I was doing shit.
I was looking for a reason from both of y'all. So I could choose and leave which one. So I wouldn't be the person to hurt you. I wouldn't be the person to hurt her. That's what I was doing. You want me to be honest? Might as well. I didn't want to be the person that hurt and had to leave. I wanted to be the person that got hurt and left. I really, dearly, truly love you. And I mean it. I want you to understand what I mean. Is I got caught when I couldn't get out. I couldn't be the bigger person and let go. I didn't want to hurt you, and as much as I hate to say it, I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to be the bad person on either other side. And that's my fault. I couldn't handle seeing you with somebody else, and I didn't want to hurt her.
No, because you couldn't handle seeing her with nobody else either. Because you said you get mad at her when somebody tried to hug her. You wanted both women.
Exactly.
At the same time, dude. That's plain and simple.
I wanted my cake and I wanted to eat it too.
Yeah. You wanted both women.
But
Just
I'm
like
not
you
lying.
wanted to have a whole throuple ass relationship if you could have. There's nothing you say. It's over. It's done. Case closed.
Just let me fix it, bro.
No. I won't. I will not. I will not sit here and deal with your bullshit.
I won't bullshit you, bro.
No.
If you just let me get past this, we would be the happiest
No, I
ever,
won't.
bro.
No, I
Yes, we
won't.
will.
No.
I know you're not going to trust me, and I know you don't trust me. I know you hate me right now, but
No.
I do not want to lose you.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done. I don't care. You're gonna get your stuff. You're gonna leave.
I have nowhere to go down here, Dream. I know that's not your problem. I have nowhere to go.
No, I mean, like I said, you got till tomorrow until 6, so you might want to be figuring that out, buddy. Because this ain't your house no more. This ain't your home.
Yeah.
It's not. But like you said, you wanted to find a reason so you wouldn't be the bad guy, so that I would leave or somebody would leave.
You tried to leave, and I didn't let you go.
So what? That's that you contradicting yourself.
Not contradicting myself. Shows you who I really want to be with. You can laugh at me. You can talk shit to me. You can roll your eyes. I had my perfect opportunity to leave when you wanted to leave me.
3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Then you sat up there and don't tell me we only had sex 1 time.
Something's gotta mean something to you, Dream. Yeah, I know you, and I've been around long enough to know when you're done, but something's gotta mean something to you. I'm still that same person that drove down here 7 hours and stayed a week with you. I'm still that same person that came down here on those dates that you needed somebody with. I'm still that same person. Bro.
You're not that same person.
Yes, I am. I am that same person.
You're
I am the
not.
same person you met.
You're not that same person.
Yes, I am.
Because that person actually gave.
Bad.
You're not that same person.
I am, bro.
That's the Julius I love.
And that's who I am. I just, bro, I'm bad.
Oh. Oh, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is. I don't know what happened. I don't.
You're thinking.
You can say that. But when I came down here and I met you, I couldn't bat my eye at nobody else. I wanted to be here. I didn't want to go
What did
anywhere.
I do?
You didn't do anything wrong, bro.
How did it change?
I don't know, Dream. I don't know. Testosterone. Not having a dad around, cheating and getting away with it. I don't know. But by the time I got into it and realized it was too late and I was too far into it and I was gonna lose you, so I had to keep going. I had to keep either other way I was gonna lose you, so I held on to you while I could.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this story time down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. We're here to have conversation, so please be respectful. Oh my goodness. Um oh my goodness. She said something that she asked him, like the entire situation. Okay, but let me take it first from the top. She said she asked him what she could not give, that why did he cheat. Ladies, come, let me tell you, let me hold your hands. Come on, let's do it. A man cheats because a man wants to cheat, not because you did anything. I know we ladies will say, oh, we cheat because of one reason or the other, da 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 da. But you see, men, generally, I feel like people cheat because they want to, because no matter how bad the relationship is, if you don't want to, you will not. But if you do it, that's because you want to do it. So, ladies, he's cheating because he wants to. Okay. Can we get that out of the way? And hearing their conversation and her talking about her being in a relationship and she lost her fiance and then this man. This is why, like I always say, ladies, center yourself, heal, know yourself value. And when you do that, there's a different way. And when you do that and your mind is really clear, you're very intentional about your life, your discernment start working. Because whether we like it or not, as women, we have an intuition, a very strong one, and a strong discernment. But when you want to be blind, you will be blind. If you don't want to see it, then you won't see it. And a lot of women are in that place where they've covered their eyes to a lot of things that they don't want to see it. And let me know down in the comment section, are you one of those people that believe in checking your man's phone? Or you're the type of like, no, don't touch the phone. This is why I'll be saying, always check the phone from time to time. Sometimes a lot of things, because I feel like there's this conversation that has been in the place where people are like, oh, if I have to check the phone, that means something is wrong. I don't trust him anymore. Da, 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 da. If your discernment is telling you something is wrong, check his phone. And sometimes you need to get evidence. You need to have proof. Because sometimes as women, we need to see things. It needs to happen to us than to just feel it. Some people will say, oh, if I have to check his phone, then I have to end the relationship. There's still be the could have, should have in your head. But when you have evidence, it will make you stay out of that relationship. So I personally, so let me know if you're like me, I personally am of the opinion, check that phone from time to time. If you feel something is off, you want to check, read the messages, check. I've seen so many women being saved by going through their spouses, their boyfriend's phone. I've seen it. So that idea, they say, oh, if you check what you want to see, I will check. I will check so that I will know exactly how to move accordingly with you. I will check. I'm that person. And then clearly, you can clearly see that this man is broke and this girl has a life together. The other girl has a life together. But me, he's broke. He does not even have a house. So probably that makes sense. The reason why he's playing the perfect man for her and the perfect man for because he needs a roof over his head. And whether we like it or not, a roof over your head is one of the most important necessity every human being is, and he's staying in a free house hold with no bruh. That's the reason he's going to give it to you the way you want it, behave the way you want it. He's going to be your little puppy, and that's the more reason you should always check yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that this person is getting from me that will make this person humble himself? Like we always said, most men will be with you because of what you can do for them, not because they love you, because of what you can do for them. And him telling her, oh shit, I'm missing one point. He telling her that, oh, the other lady allows him to be a father. You see how he does not have a house, but he wants to be a father. This man has the audacity. And you can even in the conversation they were having, you could see the manipulation tactics where the voice is high, is low. He's trying to emotionally blackmail her to get like, oh, I don't know, I'm the same person that came. Oh, really? Girl, stand on 10 toes or stand on business, girl. And I hope the other lady too does the same because we know some ladies, they'll come, they'll tell you so that they can keep the man to himself. But hey, if you're going to keep a dusty to yourself, but I hope she stands 10 toes because this man does not deserve them. And the only reason he's with them, one of them, is because they provide him free accommodation and probably free, well, homemade cooked meal. So when he's on this side, he gets free accommodation, free cooked meal, free coochie. Oh, he's on this side. He's getting the same thing. Like, hello, 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 hello. Anyway, guys, please go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation because that's what we do here. We are banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see. And that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.